broken sluice gates, which have caused more than a metre of silt to flow from the Waihi Dam into 3 Hawke's Bay rivers, has cost ratepayers tens of thousands of dollars and rising. The gates, owned by Eastland Group, were damaged in a storm last September. The Wairoa Mayor, Craig Little, says ratepayers and holidaymakers have had their summer holidays ruined by being unable to swim or fish because of the silt. But that's just a small part of it. He says the council has had to spend thousands of dollars a week on removing silt from the town's drinking water, and many of the region's farmers also rely on that river for their water. I asked Craig Little what exactly has been going on.
Look, we've had a dam that's been spilling silt into our river. They said they couldn't shut the gates, but it certainly helped them financially to get rid of the silt down the river the way they've been doing it. And it's just really, dare I say it, has brushed everybody off in the community, whether that's, people who use the river for fishing, recreation, and even we get our water out of the river for our people in town, and it's just costing us thousands to do what we normally do.
So what are you having to do? Are you having to remove the silt from the water?
Well, generally when silt comes down a river, it comes down in a storm event. She's gone out to sea and you're no worries at all. But this silt's been coming down in low river flows and it's just stopping all the way down, settling all the way down the river. And basically we're sucking in silt, so we've got to get it out of the water system. Our water has to be as clear as anybody else's in the country to drink.
Okay, what's it cost you so far, roughly?
Oh, look, I'd say thousands every week, easily. But it's for me, that's one of the things, but it's the cost of our people. They haven't had the use, they've basically lost the summer use of this river from right up the dam all the way down to Wairoa. Wairoa, Wairoa's renowned for our river. We're named after the river, and it's just been a shocker.
And this isn't a wealthy community, right? So this is ratepayer money that is being spent removing the silt that the ratepayers didn't put there from their water supply.
That's correct. So we've got a company that owns the Waihi Dam. So it's up to them to ensure that accidents like this happen. And again, we've got the regional council. It's up to them to make sure that they regulate it so things like this don't happen. And basically, as a corporate citizen, we're not seeing them as doing the right thing to Wairoa.
Can we talk about the company that are doing this? Have you been trying to speak to them? What has been their response?
Okay, look, from the start I rang them straight away when I heard that we had an issue with the river, and they didn't get back to me. So then I rang the regional council, and it's just every week we've been promised something that's going to be the end of it. And now we're 3 or 4 months out. 4 months out from when it first happened, and finally they say they've got it all fixed. But whilst they've got it fixed, that doesn't mean that they forget about us now. I don't want to see a big costly court case. They get fined, we get nothing. This is probably what's going to happen.
So the Eastland Group, have you managed to speak to anyone from this company?
Yes, they finally came and saw us at the council. It was a council-only session, and they got pretty well grilled by all of us, and we did go to public as well. But they're pretty remorseful, and so they should be. Their credibility has been completely, it's just not there at the moment, and they need to rebuild that. And when I say rebuild that, we need to be confident here in Wairoa that this is never going to happen again.
Did they offer to come up with any costs, any compensation to help offset the costs that you've had to bear of cleaning this water up?
Not at all, but I'll make it quite clear. We were never notified at all, even though both the Regional Council and the Eastland Group know we get our water out of the river. No one even thought about giving us a ring to tell us the problems upstream. And that's just thrown us. So no one's offered to pay any costs at this stage, but we will be recovering them, believe me.
Okay, and in the meantime, no swimming, no fishing still?
No, pretty well, no fishing. Look, it's going to clear now, but the problem is to get out to your swimming holes that you've got to wade through filthy, stinky mud. Just give an example, our intake for our water for the town sits normally just under 2 metres above the water, above the riverbed. It's only sitting about 300, which is about a foot. So that's how much the river has filled up with silt. It's just filthy. I just hope that it's not going to continue. Our fish life or Ko Moana is going to be affected. I don't know. We don't know what the long-term effects of this is going to be.